I bought an ER40 chuck with a Morse taper shaft for my Precision Matthews 1022 lathe, and then I made this drawbar for it. It works fine, but I don't like that it has very limited workpiece depth because of the Morse shaft. Coincidentally, I have an extra Precision Matthews faceplate from another lathe project that got canceled. To mount the ER40 directly to this plate, I only need to make one part, a press-fit collar shown here in green, and then drill and tap the chuck for the screws to secure it to the plate. But first I need to cut off the Morse taper shaft. First I'll file a little flat here to keep the hacksaw blade from slipping. And now for an update. The Morse taper shaft ordeal is over. Next I'll bore a through hole and make it just a little larger than the 1-inch spindle bore. I'm using a brass strip here to protect the threads. Now to drill and tap the mounting holes in the chuck. Here I'm using a tool holder from the lathe for 3-point clamping since I don't have a suitable V-block. Locate the center of the bore. Videography note, don't let the leg of the tripod rest against the machine. Tap the 3 holes and the chuck portion is done. Now to make the press fit collar. First I'll turn the OD for a press fit in the bore of the faceplate. And once again, tripod leg resting against the machine. Sorry about that. I tried to part it off, but had way too much stick out and too much chatter, so bandsaw. Back to the lathe to face it to the final thickness. The collar will be pressed flush to the counterbore of the faceplate, so I'm making a disc to use as a spacer. I will just sand this to a rough circle shape after cutting it on the bandsaw. Then I'll place the spacer over the collar. We'll do a light press to align it and get it started. It's a good press fit, but I'll use Loctite 638 for good measure. With the faceplate mounted to the machine, I'll do a light facing cut across the counterbore and collar surfaces. Now to counterbore and drill the assembled faceplate and collar. I'm using a drill bit to align two of the faceplate holes to the vise jaw. The radial position of the mounting holes is arbitrary, but I prefer to have them aligned to a reference. The last little detail is to add a mark to the edge of the faceplate to align to the lathe mounting plate. And now the moment of truth. Let's check the runout. Well, that's actually better than I expected. I'm very happy with that. This was a fun project. I'm really glad I did it.